Namaste student. Today's our topic is inheritance under Muslim law. The Muslim law of inheritance derives its principles from four principal sources of Islamic law, which are the Holy Quran, the Sunnah, that is the practice of the Prophet, the Ijma, that is the consensus of the learned men of a community on a particular point of law, and the Qiyas, that is the analogical deductions of what hold just and right and in line with the principles of God. The Muslim Personal Law Shariat Application Act 1937 is applicable to non-testamentary succession, that is succession in the absence of a will. For the testamentary succession, which is when the deceased has made a will, then the Muslim Shariat law is applied to succession as practiced by the Sunni and Shia Muslims. Moreover, in case of testamentary succession for immovable property, specifically located in the state of West Bengal, or a property falling under the jurisdiction of the Bombay and Madras High Courts, the succession is conducted as per the Indian Succession Act 1925. Under the Muslim law, there is no stringent difference between immovable or movable property and incorporeal or corporeal property, because the lack of a property distinction between properties when a death occurs under the Muslim law. All property owned by the deceased is subject to inheritance, but although all the properties owned by the deceased are liable to be inherited, the portion of property actually inheritable is determined after appropriation, like that will expenses paid in place of a funeral are determined and paid off. Once these appropriations are made, the remaining property can now be disposed of by inheritance. There is also no difference between a self-acquired property or ancestral property in Muslim law. This means that unlike Hindu law, when a Muslim person died, all the property that the person may have acquired in his lifetime and also any property that the person may have inherited from his ancestors can be inherited by his heirs. Types of heirs. There are two types of heirs which under Muslim law: sharers and reliquaries. Shares are entitled to specific fractions of the property of the deceased, whereas reliquaries, as the name suggests, are distributed any residual share in the property. Shares. There are 12 relations that fall under the category of shares in Muslim law: husband, wife, daughter, daughter of his son, father, paternal grandfather, mother, grandmother on the side of the males, full sister, consanguine sister, uterine brother. Thank you so much.